I am an NLP trainer, and I'm here with Dr. Bandler, who is the creative genius behind NLP. And Bandler, I see a constant evolution in techniques, NLP techniques. And how do you continue to do that?
By paying attention. That most of what I've discovered is because I listen and I watch people very carefully. And the other thing is I'm constantly looking not for what we can do, but for what the technology we've done can't do yet. And to me, whenever somebody says something can't be done, I always hear the word yet. And that opens up the avenue. And if you apply the tools, especially the meta model, it will always lead you eventually outside of what you're thinking to a new way of thinking. And when you ask people questions, like what stops them and how do they know things, and also you have to know where to look for an answer. When you have people that can't do something, like a schizophrenic that can't tell fantasies from reality, you have to find someone who can, and then teach them how to do it. If kids can't spell, you take the ones that can spell and teach them what those people are doing. The same thing is true with art, with music. It's why my new book is about education, early childhood education in particular, because we have to start restructuring the educational system. Knowledge is moving faster and faster and faster all the time, and we have to teach kids to be adaptive. What an organism that survives in the universe survives because it adapts. And you can't adapt through generations anymore. You have to adapt hour by hour, really. And teaching kids to look for solutions and to think on purpose has been my goal. It's what I do with everybody. Teach them how to think their way out of their problems. Change the way you think, changes the way you feel, and therefore it will change what you can do.
And how does NLP can help people to be happy and successful in professional and personal life?
Well, to me, I took that question very seriously. Garner Thompson and I wrote a book called The Secrets of Being Happy. And I looked at people who have been through the worst things in the world who are happy. And some of these people survived concentration camps. And yet when I met them, they were happy, cheerful, functioning human beings, whereas others went through similar things and weren't. And one of the big differences has to do with purpose. When people plan to have a purpose when they got out of bad situations, when people think ahead and they plan ahead and there's a purpose, that people are happier when they're doing something important. And it doesn't have to be important to the rest of the universe, it needs to be important to them. And you have to know the difference between the purpose of your profession and the purpose of having a family and a wife and a home and a hobby, and to be able to shift from one of those to the other. No machine is a good machine if it doesn't have an off button. And being good at being a salesman doesn't mean you come home and sell things to your wife. It means when you walk in the door, you leave it behind you and you start relationshipping. Because most people, they turn verbs into nouns and act like they're things. People go, I want to have love. Well, that's not something you have. That's something you do. It's actually an adverb. And happy is the biggest adverb of all. If you want to be happy, then you have to be in a play called Snow White. That's the only way you're going to be happy. Otherwise, you have to happily do things. And to me, when NLP is the perfect tool to teach people to think differently so that they can happily do things, whether it's working or having a personal life.
Thank you very much.
You bet.